Voices carry journeys from quiet homes to crowded streets. Worlds unfolding in a conversation, an educational podcast, a circle of minds learning from each other. Aphamazwi ethathibana khona aphivelaphi zethu zibalisa amabali indawo yokwabelana ngezimvo ngehlabathi. Asifaya podcast imikhali ikhuzulwa ngumahle sive ngicela umfo wasemamfeleni olisa ohlathi ojambase imfene zimabutho ahlutana ukuthola kwelanga. Asifaya podcast.
Alright.
Yeah.
Eye contact with eye.
Alright.
Stimulate when you do your thing there, please. Don't distract the thing, the miking.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I put the mic. Aye.
Yeah. The camera is rolling, guys.
Yeah.
The reason for this back and forth and whatnot there will be a lot of ghosts.
Yeah. Let's go. Everybody, welcome to the new episode of Asvaya. Today I'm with the special different episode this one because of a different person. I love your energy, Mpumi.
Thank you.
Yeah, you just like change the room, and that's how I know you. I know you to change the temperature in the room. Okay, we have on this episode we
Kalangam. I'm the
wait
co-host.
wait
Umakaveli ukhona.
siyeza hey umakaveli siyeza.
The ground rules. Hello everyone.
Who's this guy?
This is another episode of Asvaye. I hope you have subscribed, you like, you share whatever content we are sharing. Hopefully you are learning a lot. Now ke ungeza ke kwababanye.
Everyone, welcome. So today, don't forget to surely subscribe. Today we have a different setup of the podcast. So there's 5 of us on the set. It's 2 ladies and not against, and 3 guys. I'm part of the guys, and there are 2 ghost guys that will be having these conversations. Should we unleash the name behind, or we just want to hear the voices?
The ghost is, I don't know. Man.
Yeah, Machiavelli, we all, you know.
And many more.
No,
We speak of Machiavelli and many more.
let's. I think we should unleash. Should we unleash the names?
Let's just no go link.
Okay,
Let's
have a
have
conversation.
Hello, Sis Mpumi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Get your mic closer.
Am I close?
It is flexible.
Alright.
Yeah, you can swing it.
It feels
swing
like
it.
I'm into my face, but okay.
Oh yeah.
It won't bite you. We just
It's
changed the
hard.
sponge.
Goes.
Alright,
That sponge is fresh.
Alright. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah, you are.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hello.
Talent, ayinabungozi.
Yeah, ayinabungozi. Kuyaphileka. Yes. Good. Depending on where you are watching this, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. We've been recording forever. So yeah, as he has said, Usbahle, Sive.
Spijo, let me welcome you, bro. I was coming to this. And everyone, since I told you about this different setup, along these people, we have Spijo Machiavelli. I'm wondering if I'm not doing a great job by introducing this guy when he now feel like I want to introduce myself. So we have Spijo Machiavelli. How's Sentin treating you, my brother?
It's nice to be here.
Yeah.
Ngomnandi balapho. Yeah. I'm enjoying it, guys. I'm enjoying it. From Eblom, Maplasini, Free State. Yeah, abantu baseBlom bazonibetha for this one. Yeah, apha busy. Everything is fast, is moving. So
Bayanilakwaza xa befika endaweni as different.
those who know the truth know it. Man.
Blinded by city lights.
Yo.
Yeah, those.
Last time you were in Bloemfontein, it was. Do you still remember the year?
Yo, it was 2008 actually.
Meh.
Even
Yeah.
before COVID.
Way before.
Oh,
COVID.
2008. I thought
Yeah.
you said 18.
No, 2008. I
Ah,
think I
yeah,
was
it was-
still in preschool.
Yeah,
You.
how was Bloom for you that moment? Busimngane ne?
That's if I still remember.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I remember the traveling. I don't really remember the place
Oh yeah.
because it was like an overnight thing. We got there late at night. I remember there's like a stadium near England. That's like literally the only thing I remember about Barry Bloom. And I've
Yeah.
never been there. But I've been to Free State recently.
Is it?
Yeah, for work. But I think it's between Free State and Gauteng. It was the Nashville. I don't know if you guys know the place. Yeah.
Elinye nje iplasi nje
Yeah.
lapha eFree
Yeah.
Dealsville, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most people pronounce it as Dealsville, I think.
I'm not sure because it was work and
It was
just
after Kronstadt.
No, man, it's just after Val, if I'm not mistaken.
Iperis.
How do you
It's Naceville.
Okay.
Villiers. Do
Yeah.
you know Villiers?
I'd be lying. I was going to Durban.
But
I
it's
think.
around that side. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the last time I've been to.
Yeah.
But it was, I think, last year. Yeah.
So which towns from here, Val, Gauteng, which towns did you pass towards that deal? What do you call it?
Dennisville.
Dealsville,
I
yeah.
would be lying. I don't remember.
Okay.
I would be lying.
Yeah.
Siswet, which towns are around that Dealsville?
I'm not really sure. I'm not sure, but I know there's Villiers, Frankfurt, and I'm not sure. I'm from Free State as well. I would say in Bloemfontein. Yeah. So what do I do? What do I do?
Hey. The people in the background,
I'm
yo,
not-
kwenzakani lapha?
I'm not really a student. Oh, yeah, you could say that. I studied educare.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a diploma in educare and I also studied psychology and criminology at UFS. I didn't really finish the degree. Yeah, and
Bekuningi.
it's a lot. And also, I would say I'm a businesswoman. Yeah. I'm a businesswoman.
It makes sense why you're here. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna my contribution to this podcast or this session, I think I'll be doing the learning.
Mm.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna learn from you guys. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
Teaching
And
and
in terms
learning.
yeah. In terms of job, right now, actually I'm studying something by tomorrow. I got a job.
Kule unemployment.
Amen. Yeah, I'll be studying tomorrow. So
Oh,
yeah,
so
that's
cute.
me.
Let's go. Taking it back home. I want to introduce myself, but I'm going to start by saying this is a new era, baby.
Njalo.
Let's go. Guys, I welcome you to this episode once again. Spicho Makaveli, thank you so much for your contribution into this podcast. I think by the time people see this episode, they will know how many episodes that we have done together. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful. My team all in all. Before we start, I wanna start right here. So today, as a podcast, we got a gift. We got a gift from Phumi. Siyathandwa abathandwa.
So
Yeah.
don't say we got a gift. Chumalume got a gift.
Okay, no, to my defense, guys, I thought
Yeah.
this like was
Please
a
defend
one-man
yourself.
show. I thought this was a one-man show.
Yeah.
But when I got here, I found a team,
Mhm.
and it is a well-oiled machine running swift. Everyone is in sync. So I had to remove the gift from being for just one person to the podcast to its entirety. So okay, guys, don't bite me. It belongs to all of you here.
Yeah.
We won't punish you for not knowing this one.
Yeah.
Ankela katshelana.
Akantshela.
One thing.
It's fine.
Can't
Why
Yeka
thing?
ankele gift sizoyisebenzisa.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is a gift that is hard to keep to self, and because of the message that is centered around it. So Lesego, you will forgive us for this, but we're gonna put it right here, and we're taking the plant away.
You can put the plant at the back there, on top of
Yeah,
the
you can
books.
put it
Yeah,
together.
they can all
At the
yeah,
back,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right here,
No, on top of the book.
on top of the book.
Yeah, put the globe in front of the face it this way.
Okay, the problem is my book now. Like, is it fine?
Maybe
Yeah.
we can do this.
Okay.
That's where we need abomama ke. Yabo
Yeah.
arranger.
Yay.
Uku-arranger, yeah.
Cabanga thina madoda masesithi sifuna ukuba ngama-meninist. How will it
As if they
work?
don't need us.
Yes. So the message that comes with this gift, Umpume uthi, since we are Asvaye, she believes that we're gonna travel the world. Hence, I'm saying that the message is quite accommodative. So
Move
yeah,
it to your to your left.
right, la.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
thank you so much,
perfect.
Pumi, for this. I really love it. I mean, I love traveling, and I'm looking forward to going to other countries, right, on this thing. Every time I go, I'll come with you.
Wang Shia, their entire podcast must pay.
We're gonna play a trivia amongst us towards the end of the
Don't
of
do
the
that.
game.
I'm not good
Yeah.
at geography.
I'm gonna give you a hint, guys. I'm gonna give you all guys a hint. It's based on that globe, that present. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have gotten myself
Um,
in trouble.
Can you start this conversation? I want to start right around this idea. Where do you think you would want to live if maybe you're not living here in South Africa? What's the looking forward country to live in, or the country that you think you would want to visit?
Yo, that's crazy. No one has ever asked me that before.
That's why we have.
That's crazy. Well, that's solely because I love South Africa. I love everything about my country. I think we're very rich in everything, culture. So if I were to live this place, it would be a country that is similar to South Africa. I think Kenya. I think I'd want to go to Kenya.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're very similar. The country and its people are very, very similar to us. And I know that's very weird because why would you want to go to a place if we are corner?
Mhm.
But I'd want to feel at home even when I'm not at home. So I think I'd go to Kenya. Yeah.
What
Okay.
do you love about South Africa in specifics?
My people and humor.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my people and humor.
South Africans find humor in everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a coping mechanism because of where we come from and what we're currently going through. But I think it connects us and it keeps us in touch with one another. Like I think there's a video of a celebrity that trended. They were overseas and they screamed something, and the people who from South Africa recognize that with their language, and it connects us because there's certain
Yeah.
inside jokes that we know that these are South
Yeah.
African jokes.
The
No one else will
slang,
understand.
the
Yeah.
language.
Yeah. So I think it's the humor and my people.
Mm.
I think, man, before anything else, besides that, we have the creator of humankind here. We really are humans. I'm not saying other people are not humans. I'm just saying as we just know how to live with one another, and yeah, I love that about my people. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, knowing you to be very kind. Just let's give people the context of how was it for you growing up? What are some of the challenges that you came across? And yeah,
Okay, so if you know me, you know that I'm a very politically inclined person, and that is because of how I grew up and where I grew up and who I was raised. Very pro independent. So I grew up in a township, squatter camp to be exact. But then I had the privilege to go to, it's not a Model C school, but an English medium school. So in comparison to my counterparts and my peers, I had that privilege to go to such schools, and I had a taste of different worlds, like the poor and the wealthy. And obviously I was part of the poor. But it exposed me to a world where I would want to be in future. Yeah. So my dad, born and bred in Bumalanga, and then he moved to Joburg, not under good circumstances. He's also a victim of apartheid, unfortunately, and unfortunately for my people as well. So he doesn't have an identity. I say this because he's not using his surname, and it's also because of the systematic issues that we have in the country and have always had.
Mm.
So he uses a different surname. My grandmother, which is Sive's Mamnane,
Yeah, yeah.
was a taxi driver. Funny enough, my grandmother was a taxi driver, and she's female. I know, and it was during the taxi industry war in Joburg, and she also was during that time. So you can imagine you're a woman in a field that is male dominated, the things that are happening, the political things that are currently happening at that time. But yeah, and I think that forced me to be the woman that I want to be, or the woman that I currently am, who thinks if my grandmother was a taxi driver then, I can do anything I want to do. So I think I have the can do mentality because of where I come from. And yeah, I didn't have it easy, but I am aware of the privileges that I've had. I am one of the few people that had privileges, a lot of them, in comparison to everyone I grew up with. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I still remember when we were growing up. Of course, we do have a huge, not a huge age difference, but we would, as brothers, because I grew up very closely with your brother, so we would have those conversations like, yo, okay, why is the English kampumi? Yo, umpumi was speaking like this. And with, in my case, like, I like the idea that you acknowledge your privileges. I started sounding like this, or at least get closer to sounding to a fluent English speaking person when I finished high school. You know, when I started getting into the university space and interacting with other people, and now I'm forced to speak English, right? So that's one of the things that I realized and sort of inspire me in a sense, because there's always this pressure to go, oh, ukhuluma English thina sazi, like, you know, you were that kid yokuthi
Yeah.
ukhulumani lo mntana. And yeah, I didn't know the side of you that's very active, that makes you an activist, that makes you rebellious. I know there's a lot of conversations that you would want to have, and that's why I'm having this you here, controversial subjects. And I think we should start on the loss of identity. The situation of your father is not only it's not like individualistic, it's a communal
Yeah,
problem, right?
yeah.
Other people didn't only lose identity in a form of names and all that, but age. There's a friend of mine who said they were given the age
Yeah.
that they it's not a friend, the father of a friend, they aged him higher than his actual age.
Yeah.
My grandfather, which happened to be our grandfather, was given a, like, this is how they got to have the surname that they have today. During apartheid, if you wanted to make an identity document,
It don't pass.
it don't pass. I'm not sure if you're gonna be participating if you're doing that, because we just don't want points. You know, you should be part of this fully. So during apartheid, you wouldn't do Zagbet.
Aibo, the strict program. Yeah.
Good speech. Your speech is spoiling all this. He's playing with his phone, guys. Yeah. So during apartheid, my mom do tell me that you wouldn't do it dompas in the absence of an adult. Yeah, even though you were at the age you qualified to do that, you should come with someone that's old enough to actually help you with that. So when the grandfather during that time wanted to do it dompas, ubaba wakhe wayengekho esamafamini nomama, so it was far and he needed to do that in that moment. They were not reachable, so they took he asked one of the guys that were around, which was the father of was the friend of his father. If I'm still making sense, right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So wathi baba ubaba kekho ngicela ungisize because ngiyakwazi uhlobene naye, you guys are friends. And my grandfather on the dumpers, the surname that was written there is the surname of the friend of the father, not actually the father. So many people lost identity in such situations as well. How do you feel about this whole thing? And now we don't live in apartheid times. Where do you trace the loss of identity in this generation?
So for me, it's almost a similar situation.
Mm.
So my dad doesn't use his paternal surname, not his maternal either. So he had to find a person who helped him, family that helped him, and we're still in contact with the family. And then his age as well. So my dad was born in 1965, but his ID says 1973.
Mm.
So I think he's actually supposed to be a pensioner now, or soon to be a pensioner, but he's not because
65 and 73, the age difference there is how many years? Yeah.
I'm not quite sure.
9 years.
Never been a mathematical
Yeah.
65
wizard.
and 73. 75. Yeah, 8 years.
Yeah, so when I was born in 2002, my mom forced my dad to go look for his family. And then he went and he looked for his family, and that's when he found them. Lucky enough, we were able to trace that. But we weren't able to trace the maternal family. So he found few of them, but when he found his sister passed on few years later.
Mm.
His older brother was already late as well. So we only have contact with one person from his maternal family. On my side, when it comes to the identity, I am one of the fortunate ones to say, no, Ngiyazi it's a Nelspruit. But I don't really have connection because even my dad doesn't really have connection there.
Mm.
Like it's family, but I wasn't raised by you guys and we don't know each other. We just share the same blood. There's that. For me, it becomes an issue because now, remember, I have the privilege to be in big institutions. So in family, that's cool. We come from a very accommodative family where we don't like my family is really strange. We don't really care about surnames. When we meet, we meet. Whether you come from the maternal side or we don't really care. So that wasn't really a big issue. I think the biggest issue was moving into big institutions. You come from a very black family. You move into an institution where for you as a black person to exist, you need to be stripped of your identity. So you need to act white. Like you say, Gutumpumi has an accent, this Lunguskampumi sounds a certain way. So I'm holding on to the little blackness that I have, and I don't really have true identity. And I'm moving into an institution that removes the little blackness that I have. So when I get there now, it's a battle because I'm trying to still be a part of my people,
Mm.
but I don't know how to be because I don't have that. And I'm also in this institution that says, hey, you need to conform for you to do well here. So for me, it has always been the struggle. It's like a tug of war. Are we black enough? Are we
Mm.
white enough?
Mm.
What are we doing? Are you sounding like a white person enough? But also, when you're sounding like that, remember, my dad is actually Swati. His dad is Swati. His stepmom is Tonga. So most of the family speaks Tonga. I don't know how to speak any of the languages.
Mm.
Your mom, my grandmom, Xhosa and Ndebele. I don't know how to speak any of those languages. I speak isiZulu. But nakhona, if a person from KZN meets me, they'll say, "I this is Zulu zakho, it's teka-teki."
Yeah.
So you don't really know who you are. And the one thing that you try to hold on to, which is the English, because you try to master it and practice over time, you also know that I don't belong. It's not really, this is just a language of trade.
I understand.
It's not really who I
Yeah.
am. So for my identity, I think that has been the biggest issue. So even now, actually, when I'm in big places like the north, Sandton City, for instance, I struggle with shopping there. I've been working in Sandton for the past 3 years now, and I think I've been to Sandton City only 2 times. And the 2 times I still feel extremely uncomfortable.
Why?
Identity. Because you get there, remember, I come from a poor background. We're poor. We only see it down, mas you're impahla Christmas, not December. Right? You move into the space. Okay, yes, I am working, but I'm also not yet really middle class. I don't really have the money.
Yeah.
Right? So when you get there already, you feel like you're not belonging. At least if I had that identity, would hey, mina ngumZulu, or hey, mina ngumXhosa, I would have that, but I also don't really have that. And now I do have an accent, right? But my accent is not as polished as a person okhulele in those places. Because I didn't really grow up in these polished places. So now you really don't know where you fit. You walk in there and you're looking at your sneakers and you're like, hey, maybe they're not clean enough. Or,
Are they real? Yeah.
maybe they're not expensive enough. And you're looking at your peers, Gucci, and you're looking at your bag and you're like, oh, okay. I bought it downtown in Joburg CBD. You think of going into a restaurant to grab lunch. When you sit there, you don't even know how to eat with a fucking knife.
Yeah.
And when umuntu obuyekasi who knows me thinks, Mpumi, opulence, but I'm not that. So basically, I don't belong anywhere. Mangifike kasi, I'm not kasi enough because cheese, snob. But mangifike slungwini, I'm also not snobbish enough because ngubuyekasi.
Yeah.
So it's a tug of war when it comes to identity for me. Yeah.
Yay.
Sorry.
No. We have said a lot of things, and a lot of people can resonate with that. I myself have a Sotho surname, whereas I'm not Sotho. But because, where I come from, but mine is more family disputes and whatnot. Yeah. And I did ask my dad when I was still alive. He passed on 2021.
Yeah. So
2020 after COVID, 2021. Yeah. So when I asked those questions, I saw it was a touchy subject for him and whatnot. So I let bygones be bygones then. But I did do my research and then ask the other relatives and whatnot. Yeah. And they said, but I lost that folder. I had a recording. Ega mamkhulu wami, where I had voice notes and whatnot. Morning city, I will write these things down and whatnot. But she's still alive. So I can just want to
you
make
know what to
time.
do, right?
Yes.
Mphinde kwakhona,
Yes.
yeah. And that thing again, it was a personal project. I'm on a family tree, my paternal side, because from paternal side, and then my maternal side, umalume usekhona. I know a lot like about my maternal side because umana usa about yabona and things like that. Yeah, stories my maternal side now, malume bakhe and whatnot, they're still around and whatnot. But the aim was to do actually a family tree on both sides. Yeah. So you are not the only one. It's very common for various reasons. We are born from now. It was a family dispute and whatnot. For abanye abantu abaninzi, it was political.
Yeah.
We have said a lot of things that we can relate kuzo. Hey, this topic went
Just crazy. Started with
yeah, and yeah. And ask me where do we take it? Identity crisis. Yeah, now we have a story to tell because now we have to surnaming as no by Africans.
Yo.
But like
Yeah.
the flash.
Yeah, we all can relate to such. Even me, like I say, political. Because of man buza ekhaya ukuthi like, okay, kuzenjani sithole le fund le kaGras, understand? But the guy who went to his umlungu boss wakhe, there was the time when they were registered. And then he was like, okay, mnandiyinca. Understand? So the guy is like, oh, Gras. Just write Gras there. And I can't
Oh.
even recall my second name. Kuti livela kubani. And then I was running like now I'm totally lost because I don't even know that guy who went there to meet with Umlungu. I can't recall back like kuze kanjani, yabo.
Mhm.
So I just only know even the location thing is killing us now because of we end up knowing like the whole family.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we only meet ngamamncwabo. Oh, these guys mntana kabani bani, like that guy you don't even know like this actual father. Uyangqonda? And then it becomes hard now for us being a family as a black people whereby I want to have something. I can't even reach out because of I don't know you. You don't know me that much. You can even it's worse to a point where you can even go to the same varsity, but not
It's
even
not
have
that.
that bond. Because of that's how our identity has been lost. Yeah, well, so I
Mm.
can relate to.
Is
such.
that mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh yeah. I'm just asking because yeah.
Shy.
Yeah. So shy now.
That-
So yeah, there's a lot of things like as blacks that we lost, man.
Yeah.
And it's not easy at all because of
Mm.
now it's even hard. Like when now if let's say uzoba nomntana uzomthebani kuzonzeka ntoni ngawo, like I'm even scared for the generation that is coming because they are
True.
totally lost more than us. Because of us, we still have maybe auntie, Ukraine who can maybe we can go and recall, give us some things. Go to where now kuze kanjena ukuthi sukuthe the idea or kuze ubani ukuthi bawuthenga ubani lo wenze ntoni. Understand? So you can relate even to your name. Okay, this name I was giving, it's not the name that our ubaba ombize ngalo. You understand? Like they referred someone to you, like igama lakhe.
Oh,
So
yeah.
basically they will tell that guy who ubenza so he used
You
to
were
be
named after
naughty.
someone?
Yeah, someone.
Oh.
Like ekhaya, basically they believe in that. Like if
Oh,
umntana
yeah.
makavela bazomtheya someone, but only me, I'm the only person who started to like I'm going to raise my kids, giving them my actual name. Because I don't want to give them names that I can't even know, like kuze kanjani,
True.
because even now I'm like they said legama lebanthelo. Yeah.
Hey, re
Lebitso lena le bang fileng lona ke la someone a hloketse and ngwana hae ke mamma, like le ngwana hae ba mo file lebitso la mamma. Understand? So it's a lot of confusion because of I seen to like maybe they say if they say Sive kuzoba junior 1, junior 2, junior 3. So you know like there was a junior in the family. Understand? So junior 1 kuzoba no Queen Elizabeth, Queen Elizabeth kuzoba no junior 4. And then mawushonga like diagram I balance at all. Wabo so and then also nje lebile so umntana o start ngwana o qala sukudisa a tla bolela for like le diamond ona tsuba kgotsa le diamond o rata go haka kgotsa le diamond o ona rata machiri kgotsa diamond o rata mosebetsi, he's dedicated. So they will recall like wabo umsebenzi wabantu kuwe. Then they will, even now you will start believing that okay, I'm carrying someone's name that was powerful because of that guy I'm carrying, like he was wise. So every minute they will recall like hi wena o bohlale hampe o futsitse mamma lena la bohlale tjena family ke ena a entseng ntho tse ke ena motho a qelleng ho etsa di-business, di-taxi di tlile ka ena monana grase, di-business di tlile ka ena, understand? So time and time then I will recall myself, okay, meaning I don't have to fail the guy or I don't have to fail the name because the guy was actually working hard. Family like
Yeah.
understand? So if you want to be less, I spy.
That's amazing, my brother. And yours, Bulela, where do you meet your identity crisis? And, yeah.
Well, for me, I only know my maternal family, my maternal side of the family. I don't really know my paternal side.
Guys, it's crazy that everyone in this room, 5 of us, they like they can yo.
Yeah, it's crazy like that. Yeah.
And if this is a problem, when I'm me, to what extent does it affect you as an individual in terms of living? Because at the end, you have to live, you have to make life for yourself,
Yeah.
create more life.
Yeah.
If you're interested, to what point does it block you? Do you think it like many of us in this room, do we get blocked by that? Is it a significant problem that maybe can stop you from being productive, not have money, maybe all the things that you would deem as important in today's community?
Yeah, can I chip in just right there?
Yeah.
I think Mpumi has answered that question.
Yes.
Yeah, we identity crisis, she doesn't fit anywhere.
Yeah.
And she's not the only one again. because of the accent, the language, the fluence, the being fluent in English. He just even made an example about sentence.
Sentence,
Tuba
yes.
only went twice there, of which there are a lot of other people again. Nam, same thing.
Yeah.
Junior primary, I went to an African school and whatnot. When I got home, when I would tell a story with my old man, which is sitting there conversating and whatnot, I would say, hey, Utabo Msutu. Utamsanqa umXhosa.
Yeah.
And the old man was annoyed by that. I ended up being taken out of the school because of those smallanyana things. But even from that age, umadala would tell me, ukuthi, "Hey mona, where do we get this thing? When you talk about Ian, how should about Ian Lipulu? How should about Brendan, colored? You just say Brendan, you end there. But when you're
Why
talking
lava
about
you
Utando,
classify them?
Utando Womsutu. Bani teacher, what are they teaching you at school? Yabo? And then even went to the school, go to him. What's happening? But again, because that was an African school, yabo. Basho
Yeah.
umxelele uprincipal. Yabo ukuthi this is an African school. I
So-
did for like standard 3, 4 and 5. I did all the subjects in Afrikaans except for English and life skills. Yabo. Ever skende natural science,
Yeah.
arts and culture and what. And to that extent again, some of these foundation things, maths and whatnot, they skipped me. Yabo.
Yeah.
So the
When-
question I'm asking Pumiji before you get in, the question still stand for me. I'm saying it's a problem, but to what significant point
Okay.
does it block you to become a progressive individual? So what I'm hoping that you're gonna give me an answer to, as 5 of us are in this room, where I have no doubt about us. Maybe you can be something. One day you're gonna end up eliminating all those
Hurdles or challenges,
identity
yeah.
crisis.
Mm.
Or maybe let me give a scenario of CV A and CV B. CV A, which is me right now, who said despite of
Alile.
Hi, Maramfana, auna discipline. Yo,
Faka nantsika le
bro,
flight mode.
bro, yo,
Solutions. That's what we're trying to say.
Okay.
I want to give a context to this as well. CV A, it's important, but I can't skip this one. And putting context into a question makes it understandable to someone. You understand? So CVA is saying, despite of all this, not knowing where I'm coming from, having this identity crisis, but anyway, I'm gonna work on myself and I'm gonna become better and I'm gonna make sure that I'm able to live a fulfilling life. There is CVB who is somewhere who's like, izinto zami zingihambeli kahle because ubaba ngimazi. Izinto zami zimiswe because angimazi ubaba, therefore impilo yami, that's why is so. That's why like I'm not able to fit in other situations. That's why ngingenamali. That's why impilo yami ingaqhubeki. It's because of ubaba. So the question I'm asking is, how do you come up with a solution to that?
Okay. I think number one, the first question that you asked is how significant is the impact? Right?
Yeah.
It differs and it varies from person to person. Right? But one thing that stands is it affects us, whether we like to acknowledge it or not. Because more than anything, it is systematic. And it affects us economically as well. Like, for instance, the example that I made, Wuti, I don't feel comfortable in Sandton City. Now, that's an economic hub. Imagine the amount of people, if, say, I have a business, the amount of people who would be able to invest in my business if I felt comfortable walking around that place. The amount of people I'd be able to share my ideas with. The amount of people who are of higher positions, higher caliber, I can interact with, right? But there's this thing that holds me back that says you don't belong in such places, right? It limits you there. The way in which we interact with the economy is completely different. Because if ngumntana obuye kasi ngiphethe 5K mhlampe epokothweni, ne? In my head, I'm thinking I'm not gonna go to a restaurant and spend 500 rands. I'm not gonna do that. Why? Ngizondlula kuphi kuphi kamama zibanibani and buy ikota, right? But kamama zibanibani ngiyothenga ikota ngeke ngihlangane ne-invest. but essentially, I can bet you can,
Mm.
right? So now it limits you in interacting with the economy fully and interacting with the people who are in charge of the economy. So technically, when now you just become a person who watches the economy from outside. When now all you do is to just be a person that works the economy, but the money doesn't come to you. You just lose the economy. You just lose the money.
Mm.
It turns you into a consumer. That's why the amount of people who actually have the opportunity to leave the township and do well, they struggle. Because the moment you get into spaces that say interact and be active in the economy, your identity says stay back, eat the money. So your brain tells you to find ways to spend the money that you have. It doesn't say find ways to build on what you already have. The second answer to the question is, I think you asked me, Guti, if there's CVA and CVB. It's change in mentality. The only thing that helps is mentality. Because singabuya endaweni eyi-one, right? I am aware, unfortunately, I am aware, or fortunately enough, I am aware of the privileges that I have, right? But I also know of people who have had more privileges than me, Ekas. But today, said,
Hmm.
and it's the mindset.
What's the brief maybe process of rewiring that mindset from low sele to what you are?
Losele, I think also it's, I don't want to say this, but it's being nonchalant about the identity issue. So for you to be able to jump out of this thingy that is tying you back, you need to face it, unfortunately. So sit with yourself, and as uncomfortable as it is, sit with yourself and decide and reconcile and say, okay, we did 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? We couldn't do 1, 2, 3, and 4. My family couldn't do this. Let me see if I can try and do it. But you can't try and do it if you haven't sat with yourself and tried to connect the little dots that you can. For example, he made an example, Yoguti. He took a personal project, Yoguti. I want to build my family tree. Some people, Uzoti, I don't care about my father. I don't care about my mother. That person lost me. Or I don't care about my family, right? But it affects you subconsciously, whether you're aware of it or whether you're not. Whether you choose to ignore it, but it affects you. And it will determine the way you interact with people, you engage with people, society itself, the economy, and everything else. So I think the rewiring comes with you having to sit back and say, okay, Ekaya, you can dingy. Therefore, I'm going to be the first person to do it. Ekaya, yes, I didn't have a dad. I mean, I'm not gonna ignore the cultural belief that we have, which is sometimes if ubaba akekho, umama akekho, kunezinto ezokubamba emuva mhlambe ukuthi idlozi is not gonna do this, right? It's fine, believe in that. But you cannot live in the past. Anginabo labo bantu labo ukuthi bayenze leyo nto leyo. So where to from now? Do I sit and weep and cry ukuthi hey, mina ubaba mvele azange bangihlawule ekhaya, so that's why into zami is bad? Or you're going to sit and say, let's give this a shot. I only have one life. What do I have to lose? I don't have anything. Vele kuyafana. So it won't hurt to try. So I think inkinga comes with us not wanting to sit with the challenges that we have, sit with them, face them, and realize that I do have an identity crisis. But ignoring it is not doing me any justice. Because mangi ignorance izoyithola indlela yokuzinaka yona, one way or the other. So either izozinaka mhlambe ngama-behavior snacks, you spending through alcohol, through consumerism, through all these weird things. But izothola indlela yokuzinaka. So pay attention to it and jump out, unfortunately.
Go for it.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Maybe Kilinda was this. I can relate to that because even now, like it only took my mindset, and I feel like even now you can tap into that because of the way civil corner like Gasi. You know how we think at Gasi, and everyone knows how township can make you think. But then only when we started to get to the higher places and we see different opportunities, that's when our mindset started to think. So it comes again if, let's say, CVA didn't go to such opportunity, such places, will he know there's such opportunity that will change for his upcoming, understand? So it goes time and time. But once you understand yourself, go to Uvela, and what you have to do, and then what you have to do because of that's where we all ama opportunity avela opportunity hlande based on of you identify the problem. That's why like we came with that idea. It came with you like, okay, boy, want to go campus. Honor such the ice cream to so. Why can't we bring them kokasi that restaurant? That's why restaurant. How it started, if you still remember, because of you went to a different place and then you came with an idea. They are equal,
True.
and I can't always just going to eat it once. Man, it. And then if I'm a kaya, I can't have such. So what about bring it? So it's always that case. Like that's where my ideas, my needs are very corner. Like hence we have bar too. Hence we have different things because of those guys. They went to different place, then they saw, good to know this thing, and then I can make something and bring a solution for someone who can afford maybe Gucci and then can buy it. And then also for me, I will be generating something. Understand? So I think like it's that your mindset whereby you don't run away from the problem. You basically come with the solution. Hence, which it does, and okay, let me find the family tree. And even me, like the belief that I have, like that I'm always running with. Like now I kind of makes out I told myself like I'm going to be the sacrifice of the upcoming. You understand? I'm going to a different place so that even now I want to go to like, okay, Keswa went to Cape Town. He didn't have that mindset to uzafika kanjani. Understand? Because I'm now always challenging myself. Okay, this thing does not determine who I am. I always say that. Like what I have does determine who I am. What is determining me is where I'm going. Understand? So if like Ekaya, we can have such mindset whereby, okay, yes, Junior A, and then he didn't think the way I think. But now if I can see the problem of Junior A, then I have to bring the solution.
Yeah.
Understand? Because of I'm Junior B now. So Junior C will say, okay, Junior B brought the solution of to Junior A. Right? So meaning now I have to carry and bring it further. I'll go back.
Yo, guys. Hi. This is over no part 2, definitely. No part 3. We have the entire weekend up. If only our guests, they have the time and whatnot. We are still on identity. We are still, identity crisis. There's a lot to unpack. Mfethu, uthethe ngamagama first. And then again now, OCC is coming up with these solutions. One of the solutions which you tackle a challenge. Let's call it a challenge for a lack of a better word.
Yeah.
We Google ke. Yes, there are 5
fact checker.
stages. 5 stages of grief. I would call grief or a loss of identity, because we have a identity crisis. So those 5 stages, psychology, abantu abakulo field, mentality and whatnot. There are 5, ne? Number 1 is denial, of which everyone can. Everyone in the room is nodding their head. Denial. Yeah. Denial. I will just read up by it. That shock ne or disbelief by nyana ngizazi banding ngubani. And a refusal sometimes. I was raised by this man or this woman. Can't deny this woman is not my mom, is not my dad. That's stage number 1. The reality of loss. What does this mean now between Mnanalum to the relationship and things like that? And then stage number 2, they've listed a lot of things. Okay, stage number 2 is anger. Why was this hidden to me? Okay, why were these people doing this to me? Why did they strip me of this identity? What was their intention? That anger, behavior, all along, and I've been living a lie. So, we've been a frustration. And then that frustration sometimes actually it has a reaction to it. As my sister has said before, but some would drink every day, smoke drugs and whatnot. Some clubbing and all those things. And then stage number 3. It is bargaining. A stage involving feelings of guilt, or if only, if only, attempting to regain control or reverse the loss. we go to stage number 3, we're bargaining. Then we'll ask those questions. If why me?
Yeah.
And would you agree with me? I think that's like the starting of the rewiring. Iqala apho,
Yeah,
ne?
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
What if? Yeah.
Yeah. And then goes the next stage, which is stage 4, depression. A deep, quiet, and necessary response to intense loss of identity in this case, characterized by overwhelming sadness.
Yeah.
Interesting speech.
So you were in stage 4.
Really? What
depression.
happened?
Let me finish this
Okay.
line and then or the whole thing, and then you'll get in, my sister. Yeah. Just hold that thought for a second. Yeah. And then isolation, apathy, we are born according to that loss. And then okay, 5 stages. The last one, acceptance.
Yeah.
Not necessarily being okay, kodwa ke usho ukuthi we are here now, which is where again mindset. All these things happen up in your mind. Yeah. You can get in cases
Wait,
where to
speech,
get
before you pass the
depression.
mic, which one do you think is difficult? Maybe when you reflect the whole steps onto yourself, maybe on whether identity crisis in this case, which one was difficult for you as you were going on the family tree? Was it to accept? Was it to get out of depression? Was it
I was
which
never
one?
depressed. You see, so depressed, massive. It's different to
Mfuna ukuva, like in your
From
case, which
me.
one? Yeah, which one is difficult? Because these are all steps, right?
Mna, guys, I'm fortunate enough by had open conversation as early as possible.
Yeah.
As early as I could speak, mna. And I was that I was different. Mna. Mna, I was different. I would ask the difficult question or the awkward question at the dinner table.
Can't you judge them?
Yeah. Mna, I've always been like
Nice speech.
people
Tuluze.
would interpret it as rebellious or
Yeah.
as rebellious and whatnot. But fortunately enough, again, my mom and my dad, they understand good. This one is different. Actually, we are 5 ekai. I'm
Yeah.
the 4th one. 2 sisters, 1 brother, and a younger brother. Yeah, so bokuba awkward, kube tense. Then someone else was a boozer or break your ice or something. Hey, pass me the salt there and don't from as early as I could. Yeah.
Micah's abazumuzwa.
sorry.
Yeah.
Did you get your answers from all those questions? Like you had.
Again, depending on the magnitude of the question I've asked,
Yeah.
and then the age, from what age? Again, if I've asked an awkward question, umama, utata would come later on. Apparently, ntwana. What you ask there, hi man, awukho ready for an answer yaloo nto leyo, or
yeah.
when you are older, will understand. Yeah, and then again, or my sister, we don't ask such questions around the dinner table. You could have asked me that thing outside. Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. So yeah, sisters on stage 4 depression, you can share your story.
Yeah, it's not really that deep. Okay, yeah, it's
But
deep.
it's
Yeah.
depression.
It's
It's not deep, but it's depression.
Yeah. Yeah. So last year, I was busy. Last year, ne?
I continue.
Okay. Okay, last year I was busy with job hunting and all that. I remember earlier I said I'm a business person and stuff. So I tried it and it didn't work out. So I was like, okay, let me try to find a job, permanent job. It was hard. Doing that was hard because I didn't have money. Ne? And because I didn't have money, I felt like I have to find my dad, my father. You understand? It's really hard because my mom died when I was really young. I think I was in grade 3.
Yeah, so
Yeah, thank you. So I don't really have much information about my dad or my paternal side of the family. Yeah, so when that
Alright, go.
yeah, there's a lot going on here.
But they just gave Bulela some tissue.
No, I'm
Who's
not gonna
speech on?
cry.
Mm. Hey, Bulela,
Who's it for?
continue.
Okay. Yeah, so it was really, really hard. I didn't have money to like go out, look for a job, or even for data to go online, check more Indeed or anything like that. So I felt like I needed my dad to help me with all that. Understand? Nikki feel like if my dad was here, it was gonna be better for me for ke kreye mosebetsi or ke further my studies or business yaka maybe ne tlo kreya boost or capital that I need. You understand? So yeah, it was crazy. But I'm okay now. I'm in Gauteng. Sandton.
Oh,
Sergeant, baby.
So, how did you know that you were depressed?
Great question.
I didn't want to do anything. I felt like giving up because I tried everything. Steven knows I tried everything. It was crazy. Okay, now I'm gonna cry.
You are speech.
tissue comes in.
Oh no.
Hey,
No, it's okay, it's okay.
very
So-
hard.
Yeah.
Touchy conversations, right, Spicho?
These are the deep conversation I believe actually we should have.
Yeah.
bro. We should have. We are not professionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just conversation.
Yeah.
And talking is healing.
Yeah.
Talking to yourself by yourself, it could be healing. Talking to someone, talking to a stranger, it could be healing. Talking to, now I've got a lot of answers by talking to strangers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love traveling and whatnot. I don't like giving people lift, hitchhiking, but I was adamant on giving people lift, and then I wouldn't ask their name, their number, and whatnot, and then we'd talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then at the end of that lift, basa patal low patal.
I'm glad you're bringing a solution of how you deal with such. Bro, this conversation is so nice. I feel like we can go on and on, but because of time, we're gonna have to close it quite short. How many hours? How many minutes are left? I wanna give it to Mpumi with a question.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your proposal?
Before a question,
Yeah.
I also again with a solution because I'm making notes here. But
Yeah.
we said another thing about names. Yeah, but can I, if you guys allow me, I'm not saying I'm Dr. Phil, I know everything, but we are trying to share and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you giving a solution to
Yeah.
the name thing?
Yeah. Mebra. Again, how I found with the name identity crisis. Your name says a lot about you. African people,
True.
Africans, when they name you. Mfetu talked about the occasion or people that passed away and whatnot. I couldn't P Kuguti was that a good thing, like on his interpretation, or a bad thing or what? But African people name a child according to occasion or we are born a situation or we are born things like that. So the starting point, I think, when I'm fit, ask your mom or your dad or whoever named you that name, why did you name me this? And then you will take it. The rabbit hole starts there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but with me, ndingu CP war. Yeah, not Sim Piwe or what. I asked my mom who gave me that name. He said it's my dad. And I asked my dad, why this name? The old man went on around the fire and whatnot. Yeah, but he went on and 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 on. And then I asked the same with the others. Yeah, but I didn't go deep because that's they are. But again, understanding. I know all five of us who named us and why. And then again around Nabo Malumba, why we were given this name and whatnot. Lidika Sitaruna, locations are just concentrated camps where we're just put there. Even the naming
Yeah, true.
of those
The
Butabelo,
townships,
what
yeah.
does Butabelo mean? But they ran away. They ran away from what?
Yeah.
Now again, where now you are probing, you are asking your same parents, why did you run away? That those stages again.
Mm.
Yeah, but now you are coming in the approach. You must be cautious of your approach. How do you approach this thing and whatnot? Because we are peeling those wounds.
Yeah.
And those wounds were not healed. They just put a plaster on them.
Mm.
So now, taking off that plaster, you must find a strategy, and then uboyada. And then thirdly, why when you know most your family tree now you're set up and whatnot, half brother, half tontone. We are gonna good dynamics are plenty. Yeah. Why are you given this light where now Limpumi to go this route?
Mm.
And then understand yourself, Uguti, what will come with this task?
Mm.
Of which I'm at that stage now.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'm at that stage. So ube strong, understand. I was having this conversation with my banker recently. Ngifika pha kuye ke. With my banker, I always go there with financial advice and whatnot, but we end up going
Astray.
Yeah.
astray. Yeah, I always the appointments I'm now. I would organize the appointment for Monday or Tuesday. She would be busy. I would end up seeing her maybe on Friday, and then she would be like, "Oh, because I've been busy and we are neglecting you. I feel like neglecting you.
Mm.
I'll give you all the time." And then we end up talking about. So she just said, "Emna, we the chosen ones. These are the tasks that we had to soldier on. So don't complain. Don't worry. And after that conversation with him, I was like, oh, that was the aha moment to go to know Mazkal.
Mm.
Yeah. And ezizokhalela mna. That's why this maybe knowledge or this light was shown on me. So it's for me to, you'll find resistance, you'll find you're gonna pushbacks and whatnot and whatnot.
Mm.
Yeah. So naming, start there the names and then go back and forth, find the solution and find the courage and make sure your mindset
Mm.
it's proper.
That's great. That's great, Spicho. Mpumi, and when all these things happen, how many minutes are we left with?
We are 1 hour 10 minutes now.
On the phone before 2.
recording. Yeah, 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Yeah.
In this 4 minutes, I think we can. How's your day looking like?
It's clear.
It's clear.
Yeah.
After we're gonna have we're gonna have a guest now at 2:30, and then we can proceed from where we left when we are done with this lady, because I think she's driving from Pretoria. Yeah, so we just want to pass that. So I have this question. It's not even a question, but yeah, it's something you can load on and extract a question.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make it a question. With all these imbalances that we all have equally, I mean, Bulelwa not being able to identify herself in terms of lineage, yourself, myself, speech and all that. And you ladies, what you end up doing is that you top up.
Hey,
on,
that is so confrontational.
Yeah,
You ladies.
yeah. You like we're in this thing together, but and I wanna quote paraphrase some of the things that you say. You get into Sentin, you see you don't relate. The sneaker you're wearing, the what you're wearing, and you sort of shift the blame from yourself as a woman into maybe it's the guy I'm dating, they don't have this money. Maybe the guy I'm with, the security thing. Why do you shift the blame in terms of a man? I mean, a man that needs grace in words of Nandi. Is it Nandi, right?
Yes, it's Nandi. Yeah.
That's quite interesting, and yeah, can you top on that?
I think I don't want to do a man versus woman thing, ne?
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
not that. It's more of a cultural thing, or maybe a societal thing, how we are raised as women, right? I want to get naughty and jump into saying it's patriarchy. Patriarchy says a woman should stay at home because the men will provide. I'm a provider. I'm an alpha male, right? So because we are raised in patriarchal societies, communities, households, right? We are brought up with the mentality that a man must provide. Indoda must. It's the system. It's playing against all of us, unfortunately. It's not a man versus woman, it's playing against all of us. Economy right now says a household needs to have 2 working people, right?
Mm.
But the system ipatriarchy ithi indoda yemele uyolanda imali ngaphandle. The woman's job is in the kitchen, right? So now I'm in Sandton City. I am working, but I still don't fit in. Remember, I've been conditioned from childhood. Ukuthi indoda must. What's the first point of reference?
I hear you. Mm.
Indoda must.
I have
And
a
it's so worse
question.
because ngiyasebenza. Like, I'm an independent woman.
I have a ask. Askisi to cut you there.
No worries.
Yeah, sorry. Don't kill me.
Go for it.
You're talking about system,
Mm.
and you're talking about 2 systems here.
Mm.
2 sets of income. Who benefits from that? That's the first part of the question. And
Mm.
you're talking about the patriarchy.
Mm.
Who benefits from that, and who instilled those 2 systems? And who instilled that system? Ukuthi you two
Household
Okay,
system.
okay.
system, and who instilled that patriarchy system, and whom does it benefit?
Okay.
Earlier on you said we are all victims.
Okay, number one, I'll start with patriarchy, right?
Mm.
I am not deep of a scholar in how patriarchy started, so I wouldn't be able to tell you Guti, who started it, right?
Mm.
But what I can tell you is it comes with biology, from my understanding. It comes with science, right? Even if you look at animals, I think the lion is the only type of species where it's the woman that goes hunting, right?
I've heard that.
Yes,
Yeah.
but biologically,
Mm.
it's the man that goes outside. It's
Okay.
scientifically.
While the lion it goes for hunting, lioness, what does the lion do? What's their
I
role?
wouldn't know the scientific
Let's
facts. I
check
don't
it.
wanna
Let's check it in
please
the
check it,
meantime
ne?
while
But I'm
she's
guessing would be the
putting up the point.
characteristics between the different characteristics between the 2 genders.
But nje
Animals
at the top of your
classified as
mind, without being
genders.
scholar and whatnot, if let's
I
say
don't. It would be me doing
Injustice.
injustice to the conversation if I guess a scientific thing. I don't want to do that.
general, what do you know about a lion and its head?
No, I know
group
that
of
they're
them.
fierce. I know that they're fierce. I don't know, but I don't have the particular answer that you want me to have. So maybe
okay.
you'd
Yeah.
rather say it. But when it comes to males and females, ne, biologically, in our anatomy, science says a man is much more powerful than a woman. So the economy is also built on that system. That system says yindota, and if you check all the industrial revolution, all the revolutions we've been in, the industrial revolution, a woman would not survive that because of the intensity of the work, the factories, there were women who were working, but it wouldn't. So I'm trying to show you the evolution. It's actually an evolution. It's a biological thing where we find ourselves in a situation yindota that goes out, and it's not us who just woke up and decided, no, I don't want to go to work. Yindota must, right? It comes from biology itself. Number one, the economy. It's us throughout evolution trying to survive. Natural selection again, right? Only the fittest survive. Ne? So in the economy, if you want to survive, right? I know this is strange. It's a very strange thing to say, but how the economy is currently looking. If you want to survive, get married.
Yay.
Both of us are bringing
Yes.
money at home.
Who
Yo.
benefits from that system?
Who benefits from that
From
system?
both of you working.
From both of us working.
Yeah,
Both of us. The entire household.
Who benefits?
The entire household.
Okay, I have a different view on that.
It's
but,
it's for in my
Yo.
unfortunately in my view, like ngizongenzela example,
the
ne?
system that built that
Yes, it does. No, the system, because really the entire intention of the system is to keep us as consumers, right? So the system itself benefits. However, if we're looking at it at a relationship level, ukuthi indoda nomfazi, if so too indoda nomfazi siyasebenza, no man, the quality of life esiphila kuyo changes. Because if ukusebenza indoda, exactly, if ukusebenza indoda, i-one, ne? Probably sizorenta eDavidton. But if usebenza siyi-two, we can afford some place in Sandton, depending on obviously the level of income that comes in endlini. Do you understand? Ingane, the house, that's why I say entire the household, ingane, instead of ukuthi ngiyomfundisa esikolweni esiselokishini. And I'm not saying they have less quality of education, but they have less resources, right? I can take the child to a school that has better resources.
Yeah,
Why?
chip
Because
in.
kunemali engenayo
Yeah.
endlini. So if endlini kungena i-combine, that's why even government systems check ukuthi mawushadile combine imali engenayo combined iyimalini. If endlini kungena a month, I'll just roughly, let me say 100,000 endlini a month from both sides combined. Gimme kungena 50,000 per me one. Who's winning?
What's
Is
your
it the
point?
married person
Okay,
or is it the single one?
I wanted to enter in.
Mm.
I understand the part ukuthi she plot ukuthi indawo ukuthi sisipane C2 for the benefit of the family.
Mm.
But then let's be real. Ne? If sisipana C2, what kind of respect the woman she becomes after if she's working? Because of normally they will be disrespecting us. It says, "Kids, I'm a CB2. No son, son, one. Understand?
Mm.
Because
Okay.
of it's always the case. Let's
That's-
be honest. And later about like us, men will say, okay, now I want to stay more comfortable, more like banabaka safety.
Mm.
And then when I will say no, because of now we have money, we can afford. I want us to use this whole man, you understand?
Mm.
And then when you say no, I want to say, yes, we are making 100Ks. I want to pay the rent of 10,000 to 8,000 maybe, and then save the rest for the kids for
Okay.
their future.
Can
You
I-
understand?
Yeah.
So, but then now that thing, it's always benefiting but problem because even though if we really true, but when we divorce, who's getting more?
Okay, can I jump in? Ne? I understand Lento Shoy. Again, I'll go back to what I said earlier, mentality. I'm a Christians are equally yoked.
Yeah.
Right? The issue is if you're going to marry or you're going to go into a partnership with someone who doesn't have the same mentality as you, you'll find yourself in a situation where the woman looks at you and says, I'm doing your job, and they disrespect you, right?
Yeah.
But if you find yourself in a situation where you're with a person who's like-minded, who has a common goal, who understands, who's okay, mfethu, siyalaphayan, right? You get to a point where you understand, because in this relationship, we're able to compromise. If you're doing this, I'm doing this. If you're saving, I'm paying for this. Do you understand why? Because equally yoked. So I think that question is not it's not an issue, but more of an issue when it comes to association, who you choose to associate yourself with. I don't know if that makes sense.
I want
And-
to end on that. Yeah.
And also, others will say, my money is my money, and your money is our,
Our
money.
money.
Again, mentality.
Mm.
Mentality. But if you're
But-
with the person, osimalengena line line,
Okay.
Mhm.
we can move.
Okay. I hear you guys, ne?
Mm.
Loud and clear. Because one thing I know is that we can start from varsity.
Mm.
Dating, lovely, life involved.
Yeah.
We started to work now. You have your personal goals, Ekhaya,
Yeah.
as well as me. Work, ne?
Mm.
And then manity, okay, project again. Same mindset. And you because if you ever see it, meaning like say I understand that.
Not really. Ukuthi nibuye endaweni eyi-one doesn't mean the
Okay,
mindset
but
efanayo.
again, when we started to date, we'll say, okay, for us to elevate to marriage,
Okay.
basically we're understanding each other.
Okay.
But then it's always the case. Then why are we having a high rate of divorce? If let's say we understand each other, yes, we are school together, yes, we are working as, but then the rate, yeah, to like that. Okay, in a marriage before, like abantu badala, like they will stay in a long term marriage more than us now.
Mm.
Because if we're not gonna shut namhlanje, next year you are divorced.
Mm.
But then Bona can take 20 years, 30 years, even they don't even leave. Because now one thing I've realized is this. If umuntu mama umenzela, she become more respectful. Unlike Yena Isenzela. Because of once she identified that I'm capable of doing this for myself, I don't need a man. And that's how you women always go with run with that mindset. And it does not relate kuti it becomes like that. But it's always the case because you guys influence one another. Like let's be honest, like this case of Nandi, what it did to the most of ladies.
Okay.
The reaction.
It's all
I
about
think
freedom,
yeah.
actually.
Okay, I think he had something to say, and then I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, Marco, to Kuluma Wevali speech, and then we'll continue this episode.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I've asked the question,
Mm.
and you answered it toughly,
Okay.
and I like some of the answers.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say I didn't like some of the answers you didn't have, but I was not expecting them. There's this saying, Yoguti, tell a lie many times enough up until everyone started to
Believe.
believe the lie.
Mm.
Now I'm all about systems.
Mm.
I've asked you this two households income, who
Yeah.
is it benefiting?
Mm.
Let me give you the answer.
Okay.
The same people who instilled that system are
Yes.
benefiting. Now they're getting to tax two
Oh.
Individuals. Yeah.
in one household.
Okay.
By benefitable. Whether married in community or out of community of property.
Mm.
Yeah, that's very enlightening.
Government nguye of odlayo. Nguye o-instille or introduce the system. Eyazi ukuthi uzobhenefitani.
Okay.
So creating a problem, knowing the solution would also benefit you. That's number one.
Okay.
So from my side, this double income, what,
Oh.
for now,
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
standing,
Yeah.
for this identity crisis issue we are facing,
Mm.
doesn't benefit us.
Oh.
Nah.
Okay.
And my family,
Yeah.
and my father, and my grandfather,
Mm.
and my current family now. And it won't benefit my son
Yeah.
and my daughters and what the generations to come.
Okay.
Yeah. And then secondly, the second part of the question, the patriarchy. You also said patriarchy, biologic. Isuka from biology, physics and whatnot. I agree with what you were saying. Indoda must go and hunt
Mm.
for its family.
Mm.
I say that. I believe that. And I implement that. I go and hunt. Nah, I don't know how much my partner earns.
Mm.
And I don't want to know. That thing yokuthi imali yakhe
Mm.
eyami
It works with
yethu, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
My old
Hallelujah.
man
Amen.
said that, to instill that to me. Ukuthi hayi imali umfazi yakhe. When I say I don't know how much she earns or she makes,
Yeah.
but I'm exaggerating it. I do know, but not expectations.
Guguti,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm that man who's gonna provide.
Again,
Oh.
And sorry, again, going to biology again.
Oh.
Xa imali, when she's married,
Mm.
ebhejiwe ndim,
yeah.
hayi imudi yatshintsha apha endlini ethini. I-role yakhe iba enhanced.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen that with
Yeah.
my mom.
Mm.
I've seen that with
Your mom.
grand and
Yeah.
whatnot. Uyabo.
All right.
So exposure again.
Mm.
Coming from where I'm coming from,
Mm.
these systems, biology. If you
Mm.
can, for me, stick to biology.
Mm.
And I say it again, a lazy man. Amadoda kufuneka angabi lazy. There's this clip here, this gentleman up on TikTok, mane besha amadoda. The recent one I seen now. Uthi, imagine indoda enekhadi le-express or real ama-points kodwa uyindoda hayi suka kwezo zinto. A real man carries a black card. Yabo ngihambiselana nendoda leyo. Biologically we are meant to go out there and hunt. I understand industrialization yenzeka nani. We must adapt with times. Every woman loves to be a housewife or phethe
Yo,
kahle.
yo,
Okay,
bonke.
can I-
What's your thing?
That is too
Ah,
loaded.
hey, I love this conversation.
That is too
Hey.
loaded. Okay, so from number one, the point, dear government benefiting Nani from taxing two people in the same household. Agreed, sure, right? However, my point still stands. Because the system benefits them, right? Them being the government or whoever, right? Or to the owners of the system, whatever. Ne? It still doesn't mean, Tina, we need to be bystanders of that system. Because ekugcineni kumele uphile, right? So I'll make the very same example engiyenzile ekuqaleni, ne? Ngishade noSivi, ne? Masihlangene imali yethu i-100,000 endlini, ne? Gets taxed individually, right? Mhlawumbe uphatha 50, ngiphatha 50, gets taxed, mine gets taxed, ne? The 50 maybe take home is around, this is just an estimation, take home is around 30, ne? I'll say his take home is 30, my take home is 30. That means in total endlini sinemalini?
6.
You're alone. You earn 50. Same amount as uSivi. You're not married. Ne? That 50K mangena endlini. It takes you imalini.
Sitting at 30.
Now, do you not have the same expectations or responsibilities as uSivi, as even though Siva, because you still have a place to live in. You need to pay rent. You need to buy groceries. You need to take care of yourself. So do you understand ukuthi ekugcineni imali engenayo endlini is still more on the married people side. That's why even when you check with things like insurance, a single unmarried man is actually a risk in comparison to a man that is married. So I'm not saying Guti the government is not benefiting. I'm not disagreeing with you on that. Because Velebas takes us too, right? But ekugcineni imali engenayo kuthina, as the people who work the economy, it differs.
I hear you. I want
And
us
we are
to,
still living in the same environment. And then the last point about every woman being a housewife, ne? I will talk for me and the girlies like me, right? Akusithi sonke sifuna ukuba my housewife. And I'm not lying when I say this. Ngizokenzela example. My grandmother was a taxi driver. So that alone tells you ukuthi I was raised by a woman who didn't care about societal standards.
Or was it by choice or
Yes.
by choice?
Yes. She
By
was-
choice?
Yes. My grandmother was actually married to a professional, so my grandmother could have the life that she wanted by sitting at home. Actually, ugogo wami lived in a suburb in Van Dyke Park. So she had it, right? She chose. It was by choice. Do you understand? It was a choice.
I think it's
So-
because she could as well. Because
Yes.
But biologically, again, I'm still saying biologically, when she was busy doing driving the minibus and whatnot, what the roles did your grandmom raise your her children
Yes.
properly? They got
She-
all that love and whatnot.
She raised all of them. And ekugcineni, but ukuthi umuntu what decide ukenzani ngempilo yakhe. All of them, when you sit down with them, you hear of their blunders. It's okay, no, I messed up here, but I had all the resources.
Did
Abantwana bakagogo wami nabonke went to good schools.
Now you're talking about
Yo,
resources,
guys,
that
wait,
motherly
hey,
love.
hey.
Did they get that motherly love?
Yes. The difference
Um,
is that's why it's mina. It all boils down to mentality. Again, my point is on women wanting to be housewives or not, so that we can quickly close. Right?
okay.
There's as fun is never fun, and I don't think it's fair for us to be put under a blanket statement. Ukuthi we all want to be house. I don't want to be a housewife, and when I get married, I don't want to get married to an alpha male that wants me to sit at home. I want to get married to a personal cheerleader who's going to say "Go, baby" when I go into that meeting in that boardroom. When I come back home, he also comes from his job where he's he owns his own businesses, or he also is an alpha male wherever. But when we come home, we understand there are no gender roles. Yeah.
Yo, guys,
And also, as a woman, working for your own money, it gives you freedom that you want.
yo, there's a lot into. Hey, but we say Mike. Let's close it, guys.
We're closing. We're
um,
closing, but for now. One thing I will say is that the statement that she's saying, like, women's mind is giving her freedom. I span because of women, they can still have their own mind, but like what you said, bro. Their mood changes. Why their mood has to change if like I'm giving her man
Free stuff.
because of
Who doesn't
because
like
of
free things?
she's used to her man. Dog.
Mm.
Let's be honest. Even if you guys are working, if me I can just buy you flowers there and spending money on you buying chocolates, you can't buy yourself chocolate.
Guys,
Do
let's
you
close
have the
this,
same?
ne?
You do have the same
okay,
feeling
let's in quick.
as it comes from me.
Okay, I get that, ne? But in things ukuthi imali ithenga power. And for
Yeah.
some of us, ne, who understand ukuthi women have been part of the minority for the longest time, we understand that I'm not going to trade my power for money.
All
So
right,
you
guys.
buying me flowers
we
doesn't mean
gotta
anything
stop
to
it
me.
here.
Bye.
We gotta stop it here. Okay. We'll see you on part 2. We gotta close it here. This is a point we'll take from Speecho. Wait. Don't forget to subscribe, share the conversation to people that might need it. We're gonna come back for part 2. This is where we're gonna start taking off Speecho, and you will take it, Bumi. Is the quality of life that you are creating for your kids worth the power and the money that you actually want by not being a housewife or not living from the way our grandmothers used to live? Okay, let's go. That's part 2.
Okay.
Yeah, money buys you power. Money buys you power. Okay, the resources.
Bye, guys.